ECU Athletics and Pirate Sports Properties present The Joe Dooley Show. The Joe Dooley Show is brought to you by Vidant Health, official health system of the ECU Pirates. And now the voice of the Pirates, Jeff Charles.
Welcome to the show this week. Joe will be here in just a couple of minutes. We've got a jam-packed show for you this week. We've got highlights from 3 games. The Pirates were in Cincinnati on Sunday. We'll have highlights from that game. SMU also on the road on Wednesday night. And then the Pirates were home on Saturday against Tulane. Our player profile actually will be a coach profile this week. It is Cliff Godwin, and wait until we show you what he did. He jumped in to the cold water. And then next week for the Pirates, another very busy week in the American Athletic Conference. ECU will be home on Wednesday night against nationally ranked Houston, and then on the road to Philadelphia to take on Temple on Saturday. Hang in there with us. Joe joins me right after this.
When you're feeling less than 100%, Vidant Health can help keep you in the game. With Vidant Now Virtual Care, you can visit a North Carolina licensed doctor anytime, anywhere, on any device. It's private, secure, and affordable. Stay in the game with Vidant Now Virtual Care. Anytime, anywhere, on any device.
For most bright-eyed 20-year-olds, college is all about finding yourself, discovering your purpose in the world. It's spiritual. But for this astrobiology major, college is about making cheddar. While drinking Diet Coke Blueberry Acai and running the biggest underground sandwich joint in the greater Des Moines area. Make that money, young buck. Make that money.
You may not have noticed, but it's all connected to the internet. Sure, it's YouTube, Netflix, and adorable selfies, but it's also high-octane gaming, security cams, thermostats, your fridge, Wi-Fi speakers, smartwatches, workout equipment, pet feeders, and even crock-pots. Seriously, and it's all on the same internet connection. At least with internet from Suddenlink, your home can live up to its fully connected potential. Without it, not so much. Suddenlink, the fastest internet provider in the U.S.
Tens of thousands of students attend East Carolina University, and some never set foot on campus. Because our distance education classes are taught by professional faculty and held to the same high standards as on-campus learning. With more than 90 online programs, 40 of them unique to ECU, more students than ever before are making East Carolina University their online destination. ECU Online, North Carolina's leader in distance education.
Joe joins us now, and the Pirates have been really busy, as we know. We called this the NBA week because ECU had 3 games in 7 days. So, Joe, you guys have been busy, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, between practice and travel, we've been on the road and a lot of practice time. And like you said, the players would rather probably play games than practice, so I think they're probably happy.
But how about coaches? Would they rather practice?
We'd rather practice. If it wasn't for these games, I'd be really happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Jaden Gardner has led this league in scoring the entire year. He's averaging over 20 points per game. But, Joe, he's at the top of the scouting report with the opponent now. Tell us about the challenges that Jaden has on a game basis.
Well, I think, people are doubling him. He's missed a couple chippies, and I think he's been rushing a little bit offensively. He'll settle back down. And we need some other guys to step up and make some shots. Brandon Suggs and Tristan Newton have done some good things. And I think some of those other guys need to step up and make some more shots.
And if they start making some threes, that'll really help, won't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've hit this, we've really struggled with that the last couple of games. And going back, we've been doing extra shooting, in the morning. And guys need to step up and have some confidence and take open shots.
Last Sunday, the Pirates went to Cincinnati to take on the Bearcats. Our first look at Fifth Third Arena. It has been renovated, an $87 million renovation. Joe, it's really nice, isn't it?
It's big time. I thought they did a great job honoring the past great players and great teams. It's a great-looking arena, and it was very, very, very impressed.
And like a lot of teams in this league, a veteran ball club.
Yeah, I mean, you've got some grad guys. You've got, Williams, and, we've talked to our younger guys about how guys like Williams and how guys like Cumberland and Scott, those guys fought their way up from freshman year not playing to being very respected, very good senior players.
And a big team with a couple 7-footers.
Yeah, they've got good height. They've got good depth. I mean, they're going to make a difference in the league.
No doubt about that. Let's go up to Cincinnati now and pick up the highlights as the Pirates take on the Bearcats.
This week's highlights are brought to you by these local nationwide agents.
A packed house at Fifth Third Arena, 11,000 in this beautiful new facility. And, Joe, when you come out here, Cincinnati jumps on the Pirates early.
Yeah, they got out on us early, and especially in transition. We didn't do a very good job of sorting and finding our man and protecting the basket, and they made us pay for it.
Pirates in the paint, too, didn't get as many points as you would like, and Cincinnati did get a lot of points.
Yeah, they did a good job of choking us off at the rim, and we also missed a couple shots, and they did a good job, Williams and those guys, getting on the offensive glass.
Yeah, it seemed like when they threw the ball inside to the 7-footers, Joe, they were able to convert.
They did. I mean, they've got, there's a reason Vogt is shooting 70% from the floor, and I think they've got good balance. When they shoot the ball well from the three-point line and are able to throw the ball inside, they're as good as any team in the league.
Coach, how about your guys? Who played well for you, do you think?
Well, I thought that Brandon Suggs did some good things, and he's continuing to get better. I mean, he had a little struggle bug for a couple days, and probably hit a little bit of the freshman wall. But I thought he had a good effort and did some really good things. Was aggressive against Cincinnati.
And as we talk, Jaden Gardner is a marked man, and Trey Turner did a really good job. Trey Scott, did a really good job on him.
He did, and also Jaden missed a couple chippies. I mean, he had some shots. He had a couple 12 or 15-foot shots that he usually puts in that didn't go in, and he's not going to play perfectly every game, as we know, and he's almost got the right to have a couple games where he struggles. He's carried us most of the year, and we'll get him back on track.
And the Bearcats get the victory. So the Pirates lose on the road, 82-57. A couple of things in this game, Joe. Transition defense, I know you want to see it better.
It was the worst we had all year. We were not sorted. We were not matched. Sometimes we even had the ball stopped, and we switched for reasons, and I think the guys are a little frustrated looking back at it and very confident that we can fix that quickly because we haven't had that problem in a while.
We'll be back, and we'll have more with Joe right after this.
Golden Corral's juicy endless sirloin and saucy St. Louis style ribs really put the meat in Meet Me in St. Louis. Endless sirloin and St. Louis style ribs. Golden Corral, the only one for everyone. Golden Corral's juicy endless sirloin and saucy St. Louis style ribs really put the meat in Meet Me in St. Louis. Endless sirloin and St. Louis style ribs. Golden Corral, the only one for everyone.
For most bright-eyed 20-year-olds, college is all about finding yourself, discovering your purpose in the world. It's spiritual, But for this astrobiology major, college is about making cheddar. While drinking Diet Coke blueberry acai and running the biggest underground sandwich joint in the greater Des Moines area. Make that money, young buck. Make that money.
Welcome back to the show. Just a couple of weeks ago, the Pirates had a great game against SMU. Probably the best game the Pirates have played all year. They beat a very good team by 3 points right here at Williams Arena, Minges Coliseum. And then 11 days later, it was the rematch in Dallas against a very good ball club.
Yeah, very good offensively. I mean, they've been on, with the exception of losing to Houston, they've played very well. They played Houston very well at Houston. Very gifted offensive team, and we had some problems, obviously, them shooting the three-point shot.
And you always have to oppose a good friend, don't you?
Yeah, it's good to see Jank, but not in those terms. I'd rather see him at the Final Four, talk to him on the phone than on the other sideline.
Yeah, Coach Dooley and Coach Jankovic coached together at Kansas. Let's go down to Moody Coliseum now, pick up the highlights as the Pirates take on SMU. 3800 in Dallas on a Wednesday night as the Pirates take on the SMU Mustangs. And, Coach, this team came out red hot, didn't they?
Yeah, they shot the ball great from the three-point line. Jolly and just about everybody else shot it very well. I mean, obviously Isaiah Mike, and then when C.J. White comes in and hits 3 threes, you've got a lot of problems.
Yeah, C.J. White was 7 of 31 from 3, and he goes 3 of 4 in this game. A left-hander, he was knocking him down.
Yeah, I mean, the first one he raised up, and Tristan sort of looked around a little surprised, and we said, don't give him any rhythm, and then he got some confidence. Into his defense, he played with a lot of confidence, jumped up and made 3 of them, and obviously when SMU makes 15, you're in trouble. And
you mentioned Tristan Newton. Good to see his parents. They made the 9-hour drive from El Paso to Dallas to see him play.
And he played very well. I mean, he was excellent in the first half. I thought he had a good all-around floor game, 6 assists, no turnovers, shot the ball well, made some tough shots. He's going to be a good player, like we've said before. He's just strength away from being, even better.
He's so poised. His assist-to-turnover ratio is terrific.
Yeah, he's done a really good job. He protects the ball. He makes sure that we get a shot every time down the floor. And like we said, he's going to be a good player in the future.
And then, Coach, how about your other freshman? A career high for Brandon Suggs. Now, he's put back-to-back games together this week. 18 points in this one.
Well, you can also see it in practice, his pace in practice and what he looks like in practice compared to a month ago. And I think these young guys are now understanding what it takes to play in the American, and it's important to practice like that also. And they've done a better job the last month or so in practice.
Kendrick Davis is really a strong guard for them. Very, very quick, Joe. And he was able to get to the basket.
Poised. I mean, he does a good job of hesitating. He got us on a couple shot fakes. And one thing he does very well is once he gets to the paint, he really does a great job of pivoting. I mean, he'll pivot to shoot, he'll pivot to pass, and that's a skill that a lot of people don't have.
And then Jaden Gardner got some points late, but again, it was kind of tough inside for him.
Yeah, he had a couple ones changed at the rim, and Shagwa did a good job guarding him, and they played a little bit bigger on him. They put Isaiah J.C. on him, and I thought he did some good things, and he also missed a couple open shots also, which is going to happen.
Well, when you play them at home and then you play them on the road, it's a different story, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, they're great at home. I mean, you look at their record over the last several years at home through Coach Brown and through Tim. They've been great with playing at home.
Yeah, it's a very balanced ball club, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got 4 guys averaging double-figure points, and they can beat you a bunch of different ways. And then they had some guys step up off the bench.
SMU wins it on a Wednesday night. So the Pirates dropped that decision to SMU, but Joe, as we looked on the stat sheet, there were some positive stats.
Yeah, we didn't turn the ball over. I thought, and for the most part, all year, especially in conference play, we've really defended the three-point line. They did a great job of making some shots. They made some tough ones. Some of those threes that they made were contested. But they really played to the three-point shot, and making 15 of them, especially when on the road, is going to hurt you.
Talk about three-point shots. You guys made 11 against them in Greenville, but the three-point shot wasn't there in Dallas.
Well, we made 5, so minus 10 three-point made on the road, you're not going to win.
Yeah, that's what happened to the Pirates because SMU drilled 15 threes in the game. We'll come back. We'll have more with Joe right after this.
Town Bank presents the play of the week. Town Bank, serving others, enriching lives.
I'm Randy Diaz, mayor of Seltzer, Pennsylvania. If you love Bud Light like me, you'll love Bud Light Seltzer. It's a hard seltzer from Bud Light. It comes in 4 flavors and tastes great. Bud Light Seltzer. It's unquestionably good. If you don't love Bud Light, you'll love Bud Light Seltzer. It's not Bud Light, it's hard seltzer. It comes in 4 flavors and tastes great. Bud Light Seltzer. It's unquestionably good. Questions? Call us now.
It's Blake and Brad with Carolina Windows and Doors. Have you ever thought about enjoying an all-season sunroom? Then call today to turn your existing porch or screen room into a beautiful sunroom.
Be cozy and warm during the winter and stay cool and bug-free during the summer while still being part of the great outdoors. With an existing porch, Carolina Windows and Doors can enclose that space to fit with any design and style to fit your home.
Not using wood, we can acquire maximum glass, leaving a sleek design that looks like it was part of the original construction. Your room will come complete with insulated windows and doors, just like your home. All glass comes standard with a high-performance low-E coating.
Call today and have one of our representatives meet you at your home to discuss all available options and how easy it could be to make your dream home a reality. If you're within the sound of my voice, we have someone available within the next few days, possibly tomorrow.
Don't put it off any longer. Call us now at 1-800-545-7172. That's 1-800-545-7172. Or visit us online at cwdnc.com.
You may not have noticed, but it's all connected to the internet. Sure, it's YouTube, Netflix, and adorable selfies, but it's also high-octane gaming, security cams, thermostats, your fridge, Wi-Fi speakers, smartwatches, workout equipment, pet feeders, and even crock pots. Seriously, and it's all on the same internet connection. At least with internet from Suddenlink, your home can live up to its fully connected potential. Without it, not so much. Suddenlink, the fastest internet provider in the U.S.
When you're feeling less than 100%, Vidant Health can help keep you in the game. With Vidant Now Virtual Care, you can visit a North Carolina licensed doctor anytime, anywhere, on any device. It's private, secure, and affordable. Stay in the game with Vidant Now Virtual Care. Anytime, anywhere, on any device.
Welcome back to the show. It's so good to get right back here to Williams Arena, Minges Coliseum for the game with Tulane on a Saturday night at 6 o'clock. A much improved Green Wave ball club. They are 10-8. Ron Hunter is in his first year. I've always had a lot of respect for Coach.
Done a great job at Georgia State and IUPUI. He's had some really good players. His son was an excellent player, was a first-round draft choice, had George Hill at IUPUI, and has done a really good job at Tulane.
Let's talk about their personnel. Hightower's a good player, isn't he?
Very good transfer from Georgia, and obviously Lawson is a grad transfer from Kansas, and they've done a good job of throwing those guys in there, and they play with a lot of confidence.
Tulane also did not play on a Wednesday night, so they came in rested. Let's pick up the highlights now as the Pirates take on the Green Wave. An enthusiastic crowd of 4,817, and Joe, your ball club really ready to play. Do you think the guys felt a sense of urgency in this one?
Well, I think we've been beat around a little bit, during the week, and I think the guys responded. I thought we were good in practice on Thursday and on Friday, and I thought the guys showed some character with the, showing up and putting in a good effort.
We talked about the big three going into this game for Tulane, and their leading scorer, Tyshawn Hightower, the transfer from Georgia. Guys, your guys did a great job on him, Joe. He ends up with only 12 points, and he was 4 of 11 from the field.
Well, I thought that we did a nice job. I thought he missed a couple chippies. They missed some shots that if you make, it's a whole different game. But I thought our guys, for the most part, did a nice job of not giving too many easy looks, and I thought we contested shots. And after the first couple minutes, we didn't allow offensive rebounds.
Joe, talk about the fast break points, too. You're beating Tulane down the floor and getting a lot of fast break points.
Well, I think that helps when you get stops. Our defense in the first half was good enough, giving up only 19 points, and it allowed us to get out and transition and make some easy plays.
And we talked about also the rebounding battle going into the game. Tulane, not a great rebounding team, and you guys out-rebounded them by 12, so you owned the glass, too. Yeah, like I said, with the exception of the first half where we gave up 5 offensive rebounds, I thought for the most part we defensive rebound the ball pretty well. And let's talk about J.J. Miles. He was on fire, had his breakout game for the Pirates. The junior from Garysburg, North Carolina, came to ECU from Cape Fear. Been waiting for J.J. to put this kind of game together, Joe, and he was 7 of 9 from 3. Yeah, he took a lot of good shots and made some, and he threw a couple floaters up. I wish he would actually shot threes, but it was nice to see him be rewarded. He's been working at it, and he's been trying hard and made some shots and hopefully get some confidence from there. Jaden Gardner, 27 points and 13 rebounds for the leading scorer in the American Athletic Conference. He had another great game. Real good game and made some tough finishes around the basket, and
I thought just had another really solid game.
Joe, how about those dunks? He had 3 dunks in this game.
Yeah, we're not exactly the dunkingest team I've ever been around, but I did think we get out in transition, guys were sharing the ball.
Pirates took their foot off the gas maybe a little bit, Joe, to start this second half. It's always tough to play with a big lead, and you had that 21-point lead at halftime, and then Tulane started to make a mini run here.
Well, we were terrible to start the second half. I mean, we were sloppy with the ball. I think we turned over 4 of our first 5 possessions, and travel and just a couple careless passes. We've got to be a little bit more mature coming out of the half.
It won't show up in the box score, but Tyree Jackson really made some big plays for you, Coach, saving the ball, diving to the floor, and doing a really good job.
And just being out there defending. I think he brought us a lot of energy off the bench, and I think that's what he'll help us there. And he did a nice job of really sitting down and defending, maybe setting a tone on the defensive end also.
And talk about coming in off the bench, the 2 walk-ons got on the floor for you.
Yep, I joke with them. They were the only guys on our team that were plus-minuses, so we'll have to talk to them about that. But Ian and Evan, they really worked so hard for us. They've been so good for our program. I'm glad they were able to get an opportunity to play, and they're a very important part of our program.
You can paint this in purple. The Pirates win it 81-62. I have never seen you jump higher. What's going on with the way you're leaping? What's going on with your vert here these days?
Nothing. I felt loose today. It's been a tough stretch as a back-to-backs and been sore, but I got a nice stretch today and finally got in transition, finally got some dunks in.
So why were you so hot today?
It's all about confidence. I seen my first 2 go in, and my teammates did a really good job of finding me when I was open. So mostly confidence, and the crowd really gave it to us, so we feed off their energy. So it was a good night for us.
Golden Corral's juicy endless sirloin and saucy St. Louis style ribs really put the meat in Meet Me in St. Louis. Endless sirloin and St. Louis style ribs. Golden Corral, the only one for everyone.
Tens of thousands of students attend East Carolina University, and some never set foot on campus. Because our distance education classes are taught by professional faculty and held to the same high standards as on-campus learning. As one of the largest universities and the largest online community in the state, you'll find the Pirate Nation wherever you are. With this many ways to connect, share, and succeed, we'll guide you to graduation and beyond. ECU Online, North Carolina's leader in distance education.
When you're feeling less than 100%, Vidant Health can help keep you in the game. With Vidant Now Virtual Care, you can visit a North Carolina licensed doctor anytime, anywhere, on any device. It's private, secure, and affordable. Stay in the game with Vidant Now Virtual Care. Anytime, anywhere, on any device.
Golden Corral's juicy endless sirloin and saucy St. Louis style ribs really put the meat in Meet Me in St. Louis. Endless sirloin and St. Louis style ribs. Golden Corral, the only one for everyone.
You may ask, who do you bank with? And they'll say a bank. But if you say, who is your banker? They don't know.
Greg Steele, president of Town Bank, talks about what our business community's been missing.
They don't have access to bankers, and that's something I think that's missing. And that gets back to caring. Fortunately, we will be here. We're basically available to them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Town Bank talks about caring. It's really just caring about a member in a manner that is more than just banking.
The power play of the game is brought to you by Core Power, official protein drink of the Pirates.
He hands it to Hightower. Hightower had it. He lost it. Stolen away by Robinson White. And to Gardner. And here's Jake to the basket for another two-hand jam. Jaden Gardner is jumping out of the gym today.
And now, here's today's Pirate Profile with Brian Bailey.
Here with East Carolina Pirate baseball coach Cliff Godwin, Media Day for baseball. Can you believe it's baseball season already?
It snuck up on us for sure, but, getting here Friday will be our first official team practice with scrimmage, and you're 3 weeks away from the home opener on February 14th. So I know the guys are excited, but we really need to just stick to dominating each day and focus on the process and not worry about February 14th.
You've got a baseball program that doesn't have to, regroup. You've got to reload, don't you?
Well, we lost some key components, but we feel like we have guys within our program that can step up. Guys like Thomas Francisco, Burleson, Ryder Giles, Connor Norby, Seth Cadell. Bryson Worrell had a tremendous fall for us. So a lot of guys. And then on the pitching side, you got Cooch back, you got Smitty back. Gavin Williams has made a huge jump. And some veteran experience with Matt Bridges and Cam Colmore.
I know it's very important for your guys to do well on the field, but it's also very important to do well in the classroom, and you guys have really excelled there.
The guys have done an unbelievable job for the past 2.5 years. We've had a 3.4 team GPA or higher, which is unheard of in college baseball. So a lot of, accolades go to Rebecca Wade, our academic advisor, and our entire support staff.
And you got the big banquet coming up. That's always a big deal.
Yeah, the banquet is huge. It's going to be sold out this year for the first time, so we're really excited. I think we sold 34 tables, which is the most ever.
When you look at the first week of practice, what are some of the things you really want to accomplish?
Well, number one, just want to get them out there and get the hitters to see some live pitching, to get the pitchers to see some live hitting, and just kind of get their feet back under, and then make sure that we refine the fundamentals that we learned in the fall and make sure we're ready to go come February 14th.
And how fitting is it? February 14th, opening day on Valentine's Day. Take your Valentine to the ballpark.
Is Melissa going to let you come to the game?
I'm not quite sure, but that'll be a great date, won't it?
Yeah, it will be. Tell her I'm voting for the date to be at Clark LeClaire.
It will be. That's the head coach, Cliff Godwin, for Pirate Baseball.
Thanks, Brian. It's so great to see the coaches supporting each other. Cliff Godwin's been a big Pirate basketball fan, hasn't he?
Yeah, we've stayed in close contact, and he went to Wichita State with us, and obviously we go out and watch him play. He and Rock talk quite often about the Astros and baseball, so it's always good to have other coaches support our program and us to support other programs.
Coach, let's talk about the week coming up. Another challenging week. Nationally ranked Houston will be here on Wednesday. They're really good, aren't they?
Playing great. I mean, the game against UConn was a high-level game, and they've played well throughout the year. Obviously tied for first place, so we'll have to prepare and get ready for the Cougars.
And then the Pirates will be on the road on Saturday at Temple in Philadelphia to take on the Temple Owls. New head coach there, Aaron McKee.
Aaron McKee's done a really good job, really good guard play, as we know, and always a tough place to play on the road.
No doubt. Coach, thanks so much for the visit.
Thanks, Jeff.
That is the head coach of the Pirates, Joe Dooley. Join us next week for another installment of the Joe Dooley Television Show. Pirate fans, you're the best.
The Joe Dooley Show has been presented by Suddenlink, now offering internet speeds up to 1 gig. The Joe Dooley Show is an exclusive presentation of the Pirate Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.